fertility last year in the United States was the lowest on record. Total births were at their lowest rate since 1979.
Well, most people point to the economy as the driver of the problem. People just aren't having kids because they can't afford it. And I think there's actually a cultural driver going on, Tucker. Really, there's this cultural dogma that's telling little girls that their greatest value in society is to the extent that they can maneuver to monetize their talents and abilities.
Okay, that's enough of Tucker Fucker Carlson. The birth rate is declining in the United States. And despite the right-wing panic about it, Republicans are lining up against Biden's pro-family human infrastructure push. And to all the conservatives out there, yes, of course there's been a cultural change. Birth control has gotten a lot better, so we're having a lot less unplanned pregnancies. A lot of women are choosing not to have kids, and there's nothing wrong with that. No one should have children if they don't want them. But as always, you guys want to blame all these problems on individuals instead of society as a whole. The reason less women are having kids isn't because of what they were taught as little girls. It's because this country treats mothers like shit. Look at how many paid weeks of maternity leave every other country gives. The United States gives 0. Finland sends new moms home with baby boxes containing all the necessary baby gear. We don't do that. British midwives drop by homes to check on the mental and physical well-being of the new parents. We don't do that. Sweden has free lactation consultants. Estonia gives 62 weeks of maternity leave, and the United States does none. So no wonder women in the United States don't want to have babies here. 1 in 4 women in the United States return to work after just 2 weeks after childbirth, despite the fact that most physicians recommend at least 6 weeks. In the United States, people who earn $50,000 a year end up taking home about $39,000. Families in the U.S. spend an average of $8,355 a year on childcare for each kid. So let's say you have 2 kids. That would be almost $17,000. So if you take a take-home pay of roughly $39,000 and subtract $17,000 from that, you are left with only $22,000. That was just the cost of childcare, not even adding in all the other costs to actually raise your kids: clothing, food, shelter, rent, cars. So Republicans, the reason so many people aren't having kids is because they simply can't afford them. And America is a miserable place to be a parent. All of these other countries have all of these other programs to help parents, and they pay them not to work. We don't do that, so of course our birth rate is going down.